Okay, so Geminis, after the last reading I just did, like the weekly reading for August 18th through 24th, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm just like, wait, what? If you haven't looked at it, go look at it. But that's what made me come into this one, because I just was like wanting to get more inside of the person that is in this situation, like some of the people that's in this situation, like what's going on with them, and like what is it that they thinking for some reason. I feel like this is for Gemini. This person, love interest. And guys, energy can shift in like a day, in like over 2 days, or a course of a week, or a month, or a year. It depends on the energy cycles. Okay, so somebody is, hold on, I'm trying to come out of silence, out of separation. Like they're working on, because like maybe this person is like trying to work on their happiness and contentment, right? Look, their happiness and well-being. So it's like they're trying to put their best foot forward, and they're trying to work on like their life or their happiness and their well-being. The Four of Swords is reverse. But for some reason, it's like they can't come out of a particular lifestyle, like that, having fun and like certain addictions or certain things that they're interested in. It's like they can't really they're having trouble like coming completely out of this lifestyle, or they're unsure about it. But they want to see if something could work with you, or they're using practical ways. They're trying to do, like, they have practical ways of trying to make you happy or like please you, and they don't really want to be in separation with you. The Ace of Swords is reversed. There's things that they feel like they don't know about, like what's going on with you, like what's going on in your mind, in your head, what it is that you're thinking, and they don't really feel like, so they might not even move forward with you right now, because it's just kind of like right now they're like, I don't even see a future. I don't even see how this will play out with us. I don't even think they're thinking, are they really even thinking about the future? Yo, look at this with the Four of Wands. See, this is somebody that's like, okay, let's have a party, let's have a get together, let's have fun, you can come over. But they know that you're not gonna do it. They know that you're not gonna do it. You know? So what is it? Ten of Wands, yo. The Lovers reverse. Look at this. The Ten of Wands is on this deck. So they know that it's not gonna be this easy getting you back in their good graces. Because first of all, when they come towards you, they don't have no actual plan. But they're coming off like they are. Like, okay, yeah, I'm willing to kind of like come and work for Gemini. But why is I getting this on the flip side too, that they want you to come work? They want you to do work to get them. And the only reason, okay, so depending on what Gemini you are, this is how you will handle this. But I'm just kind of like, the only reason you will work to go get anything out of them, or to go in and, why would you work? The only way that you would do that is if something that happened was your fault, and you're just like, okay, well, I want this situation, so let me go back and try to work it out. Why would you go towards a situation and just try to fix it and be, and trying to prove something and trying to fix it and make this person happy and feel content enough to come towards you and open up, if you didn't do anything to mess it up, and you gave them a chance all along? I don't understand that. They got the Ace of Swords reverse. They don't know what you're thinking about, like where this is. So they're just in the middle. I kind of feel like for some of them, I don't know why I feel like they could be inside of some situation where there ain't no future, like it's a difficult situation. And if it is a future, if they're going to make it a future, they're going to be like, they're making it like almost as if, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with this anyways. I know it ain't going nowhere. I know it ain't worth-ish. But I'm just going to do. It's just, ugh. And it's like, they like, oh yeah, I want to, like some of them is just like completely addicted to you. And they're just like, man, I don't really want to be in my head, because like they're in their head about you inside some fantasy, getting you drunk, getting you tipsy. They're like, only if I can just get Gemini tipsy and we can really have these conversations that we need to have, then I can bring it to their awareness. How am I going to do that? How is that going to happen? Because there's no way in the world we're getting back together in any type of way. Like, how do I get them, like, here at this place? How do I bring them in instead of them going the other way? They don't have no bright ideas for that, because they know it's going to be something a little bit more harder to do than they think. They know that they really can't play with you. This is crazy. Like, what does this person want with Gemini? But this is them. This is them. Like, at the moment they're working, they're working on things, they're trying to work on themselves. They want to be happy, and they don't really want to be separated from people. Like, they want to come out and play and talk, and they don't really want to. They don't really know what's going on with them. They don't know what they're thinking, or they're not trying to think too hard about anything. They don't know what to think. They could be kind of confused on what direction that they should move forward in. Some of them try not to move forward. They ain't trying to go nowhere at all. They was trying to act like they was going somewhere. Baby, they ain't going nowhere at all. And they got the 4 of Wands. So they could be dealing inside of some sort of relationship or some sort of family situation that is like, okay, they done got themselves stuck in. What do they want with Gemini? Keep creating karma and cycles for themselves. Look, but how they want this with you? They want the Knight of Cups with you. Let's just see. Knight of Cups. Wait, Knight of Cups. What do they want for Gemini? They want to come out of this darkness. Come out of this darkness and into the light. The 7 of Swords. They pretending that they happy, yo. What do they want with Gemini? Why is the 7 of Swords here? Yeah. Can't make this up. Why is the 7 of Swords here? For what they want with Gemini? Why is the 7 of Swords here? Why is the 7 of Swords here? Page of Swords. They got a baby on the way or something? Or okay, so they're trying to find out information about you. They're trying to get your thoughts about something. They're being sneaky. They're being sneaky about some sort of information or something. Or they're being strategic about what they're putting out. They're putting out some information or something like that they want you to know. Maybe they're posting stuff online, so you can be looking and being like, who, to get your attention, to get your mind or something on them. Like, they're being very sneaky and manipulative in order to do this. I want you to know. Or maybe it's something that they're doing that they're not really telling you completely about. I kind of feel like somebody feeding somebody false information. And you know what? I could not really pick up on this. One of the other videos I did, y'all just got to go watch the Gemini videos that I did for August. I could not really pick up on this because I was like, what is this? And I was like, somebody lying for you, somebody having to lie for you, or having to, and it's like, well, what are they lying about? It's like it's coming up again. Are they lying to cover up something that they're involved in, or are they lying to manipulate a situation? Like trying to see if you're going to react off of some sort of gossip or like a setup. About what? Let's see if we can figure this out. Lying about what? Pretend they're happy, trapped. blocked, moved on. They're lying about the fact that they've moved on. They don't really have options, like they're trying to act like they have options. Oh my God, you cannot make this up. Well then what do they want? Why are they doing this then? What do they want Gemini to do about this information? They're feeding somebody false information to see. This is the most delusional stuff I ever heard in my life. This is the most delusional stuff, if this story resonates with you, I have ever seen in my life. How do you... It's like, what part don't they get? How are you somebody thinking and believing in your head something is one way, but it's not that way? This person is like completely sees things in a delusional way, in a way that is not happening. They think for some reason that you, and maybe you are, I don't see it though. Like you're there waiting for them, or you're coming after them, or you want them, or like you're like they're inside of some position to test you. What is the Seven of Swords about, or what they want? So they want something to go in their favor. Don't be giving this person information that's going to be actually work against you. The Empress. Is this about child support? They don't want you to take child support on them or something? What? They got some sort of baby on the way? So if someone tried to rig up a relationship or a situation out of nowhere, they could have that person pregnant. Ain't that something? Or they hear some sort of news. But okay, well, whatever. We just will keep going. This is what they want. What they want is with the Seven of Swords, the Empress, like, because you could be showing up as the Empress in this situation. So they definitely could want you. That's the thing. But maybe they're not necessarily telling you that they do. Or they're putting out some sort of gossip or like information about somebody or something that they're dealing with. Dang, hold up. What? This is just bonkers, yo. Like, Three of Swords. Well, whatever this is, if they hide it from you because they feel like if they tell you, it's going to hurt your feelings. Why do I get somebody wants you to feel like they felt? But my thing is, this person wants you to feel like they felt. So they feel like you hurt their feelings or you did something to them. And my thing is, cross-watchers, with all due respect, I don't really think that Gemini is looking at the situation the way that you're looking at the situation. With all due respect, but Gemini do not see themselves as doing anything to you. The only thing Gemini sees themselves as is just not dealing with you, because they don't want to deal with the extra stuff. They don't want to deal with the shenanigans, the manipulation. They don't want to deal with the not being really chosen but not really being chosen. Put through all these tests in this competition. Okay, accepting you and your outside babies and your kids and your secrets. Okay, accepting you and your baby mama or your girlfriends or whatever lifestyle you're trying to put them in, or your boyfriends, whatever. You see what I'm saying? Accepting you and your money deficiency, or the fact that you do not value yourself because you don't. for whatever reason you feel like you're coming up short, and then you want to come and you want to show up and you want to project that, and then you want somebody like Gemini to sit here and accept it and deal with it, but they can't. Universe ain't allowing it. They wanted to test this, see if y'all could like bounce back. See if y'all strong enough to make it. They want y'all to be strong enough to make it through these breakups, through these hard times. So they let it, somebody is getting let on. Like, ain't that like, I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's another person that they're dealing with. Something ain't real. Their whole thing is getting you baited back into something. They don't really like this person, or they don't really want this person that they dealing with. But why is it looking like this person? I don't know if this person comes up pregnant or what. If they do, that's just them being even stuck with each other even more. Why does this got to keep coming up in our energy then? Like, what is going on with this person that they want, or that they're doing that they're not telling Gemini, because the Seven of Swords is here. Child, something is a whole lot. I tell you that they're trying to get information off. Like, they're more focused on you than you think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Four of Pentacles is reversed. The Death card. They're terrifying. They feel like they're trying to make changes to their money, to their phone. Oh, they're trying to act like they let somebody go. So maybe they're at them. Okay, so maybe they feel like they let you go. Because if there was a third party situation, somebody got let go of, and it's either them, you, or somebody that they're dealing with. But girl, what they trying to do is they're trying to come off like they made these changes. They're trying to make changes with their stability. They're trying to make changes with their money and their finances and their life and who they are. Because their whole thing is, that's what they're trying to keep from you. Like, they made changes. They ain't on the past stuff. They not stuck on the issues of the past and what was, okay? And what they was dealing with you. And they don't want you to be stuck on it. Well, they're terrifying. They're coming and they're trying to come up right. They're trying to live this moral life, and, with structure and reform and uprightness. How is they trying to do that when they ain't handle, like, what the thing, I just gotta think of like people in the celebrity world right now, where I'm just like, how is they trying to do that? Three of Cups is reversed. So they don't have all these women's in these choices, and like they let that go. And like I said, they could be coming off as like, you're one of the people that they let go of because they can't be having all these other things going on, or they could be trying to let go of this other person, or somebody is letting go of them. Like, this person could literally believe, I don't even know if the child is really theirs. Like, this person, if it is, but this person could literally believe that somebody is like into them, and they're not. They're the one that's, if anything, they're the one that's like pushing this situation, pushing. And I'm not saying that the other person ain't really into them, but something's gonna come up in that situation. But they're the one that keeps like pushing this situation, because they want a narrative. They want it to look a certain way. It ain't real. But what's going to end up happening, they're going to get themselves in a bind trying to play with your mind. They're going to get themselves up in a bind. And it ain't going to have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of this stuff. Like, okay, so how do they feel about Geminis? How do they feel? The Queen of Wands reversed. How do they feel? Okay, so some of you masculine gems, they kind of feel like they're not trying to put energy towards you, pay you any attention. They don't want to put energy towards your direction. Like, they're trying to see it as like you trying to act like they're not good enough for you, or maybe they're not, I don't know. But looking at this a period, they're feeling like you're not, like there's other stuff that you got going on that you focus on, that you fixate. Like they're seeing you like you're out of they're looking at it like you're out of your position, or like you're behaving badly, you're being arrogant, you're being egotistical, you're having these unreasonable desires or wants in a situation. And look at this. This is how they feel about you. They feel like you waiting or something. Or they feel like they want to wait. They're waiting. And oh my gosh, they want to watch your downfall. Oh. They're watching to see, like, for some of them, it's like they're trying to bait you for some reason. The 9 of Wands is reversed. The 8 of Wands is reversed. How they feel about you? They ain't going nowhere. They want to be, listen, if you don't, the Queen of Pentacles, though, is on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to tell y'all a short story before I end this. It's basically you're being watched to see how you're going to react, to see how you're going to behave. This week, just really keep it in. Just really focus on that. On yourself, and just be mindful. Just watch. See, somebody's trying to put you in a position, they set you up in a position where they can watch you. So you watch them. So you just watch. Just watch. Be really, really, really aware of yourself. Trust me. Just be really aware of yourself. But let me tell this little quick story real quick. So there was like this situation with this dude that I knew and his ex, to where I kind of felt like he definitely was not over his ex. Like, the way when a person even talks about their ex to the point where they're talking about them badly and how they affected them and blah, blah, blah. To me, it just gives vibes. It just gives signs like, okay, you're not over your ex, clearly. So I won't be investing in you, but this is still the simple fact of like this guy, like one of my friends, like somebody that I knew. He said, and I remember this so clearly, when he was like, man, I hope she gets fired. Sure enough, not even, it's like he wished the worst on her. So the reason why I'm telling the story is because me being a person that typically thinks positive or don't think this way about people, I really found it unbelievable that he would even say this about somebody. Like, I'm like, then that's how I knew, like, this person, you're snaky, like you want revenge on people, and you are so upset with this person to the point that you want the person to lose their job. And by golly, she lost it. Not even, it was like maybe 3 months down the line from that. And I was like, yo, and he was like, well, that's what she gets. I looked at this person like, are you like some sort of warlock? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you like, there's some people that has that position in life, that has those powers and those abilities. Like, we all be having different skills and we all be having different powers and stuff like that, depending on who we are. You get what I'm saying? What we came in here for. Everybody don't use theirs for good. And some people, they don't believe that wishing something bad on somebody is bad. Especially if they have some sort of preconceived notion in their head that person wronged them some type of way. Even if the person didn't. The person could just been living their life. And if that person believes, like, okay, well, this person wronged me in some type of way, they don't feel no qualms about it. That's why is somebody sitting there wanting you to react negatively and want you to get all bent out of shape this is like it's like they told people, or they gossip about something, or they trying to make you look bad, or they're basing this off of some way that you used to react. Let's say they're trying to get custody over the child, and they're trying to prove to the court of law that you are a bad parent, you don't know what you're doing, you go off, you're violent, but yet, and then behind the scenes, they're manipulating it. They're trying to make you mad. It's for you to say something out of pocket, and they record it. For you to do something, for you to get so mad that you behave a certain way, and it could cost you like your job, or it could cost you a position, or it could cost you something, or you even get so distracted. Sometimes some people can get so distracted that they can't focus on developing them. Like you got something, a big test to do, or you got something that's very important for you to do or focus on, but you so caught up into this other stuff that you can't, like, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, you can't really focus on what you need to focus on. And that's not something you need to be doing. What does this, okay, so what does this person want? Let's just go with this lover of Gemini that's on your mind. What does this person want from Gemini? Let's get another clarifier. What do they want? What do they want? The Page of Pentacles is reversed. The King of Cups is reversed. The World. Okay, they're like, they want this to end. Or they pretending they don't want nothing. Look, for some of you guys, they don't want the kid with you, or they're going to act like they don't, or as soon as they don't get their way, or they don't want some of them, I'm not ready to be a father yet. They're just like, oh, I don't want nothing. Like, they're not really invested in this anymore. Okay. Okay, so how do they feel about Gemini? Like, that threw me for a loop, but the Four of Wands. Well, how they feel about you, though? And maybe they feel like they want this stuff to come to an end with you because they want to focus on their home or family or something else. They's like, oh, I got a good thing going on over here. But when I ask how they feel about you, though, it's the Four of Wands. So what do they not want? Why is the King of Cups reversed? I kind of feel like they want this confusion, and then like these feelings and these mixed feelings, and just this same cycling of events, you know, to just end. Oh, they go to Seven of Swords. What do they want? Because they want you to know something with the Seven of Swords. I see the Chariot is here too. The Three of Cups is reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. They don't want to be inside of separation. And then for some of them, they're just like, okay, well, they're not dealing with anybody else. Couple ways. They're not dealing with anybody else. They let some sort of third party go. Or they want to make you believe that. Okay. I don't know. And they're not dealing with somebody else, and they want to let you know, like, hey, I'm coming towards, I'm focusing on, you know, making this better with us, blase. Or they're saying that they let you go. Okay? You got to put this, because they let you go because something that they're working on. Like, they're moving towards somebody else. And then this is what they keep it from you, and you find out. You get what I'm saying? Or you did, or you will. Because I'm like, what? It could be either way. Dang. I mean, just who is it? What is the Seven of Swords, or what is it that they want Gemini to know or do? Some of them, they want y'all to deal with each other, and nobody else knows about it. I don't know. That's crazy. To keep the peace. What? What the Seven of Swords, like, things are not really moving forward. So they don't want you to know that some sort of family situation ain't going right. Eight of Cups. And they're trying to leave it, but they don't really know where they want to be. So they don't want to invest in anything emotionally just yet, or whatever, or just, they don't really know where they want to be. Three of Swords is reversed. Oh my goodness, this is wow. The Justice card. Yeah, they're going through some sort of legal situation. Whether this be a divorce, somebody's trying to hold on to them, or they need to be alone for a while. Look at this. I don't know. They might move past something. Why is that the Seven of the Sword? Eight of Pentacles. They're working on something. The Hangman. They feel like they stuck, and they can't give you this. Like I said, they probably gonna go and get themselves stuck inside of some situation, or they're trying to get themselves from being stuck inside of a situation. I like that Seven of Swords. That's what keeps throwing me off. Because it's like, I want to get down to the bottom of what the Seven of Swords is about. Period. What is the Seven of Swords about when it comes to the person and Gemini? What is the Seven of Swords? What are they keeping hidden, or they want to keep hidden with Gemini? The Emperor. The Magician. The Ace of Cups. Okay, but why though? They're trying to manipulate a new beginning with you. Period. Straight fool. Straight. They're trying to, look at this. Manifest or manipulate a new beginning with you. So they want to be all up in your new cycling of events. I'm just telling you. The Star is reversed. That's the Star. They don't want to talk about the future. They don't want to talk about the future. That's an Aquarius is in the reverse. Aries upright. Someone, a Mercury ruled person upright. The Aquarius is in the reverse. They're not healed from something just yet. They don't know how they're going to go about doing this. They don't really see no future. They don't know. They're not really looking for. So basically with the Two of Swords reversed on top of this, only thing they want to do is just start. They just want to, they might be flirting with you, manipulating your feelings or whatever. They want things to appear happy and on the up and good, to get things to go their way. They made a decision. Yeah, they don't want to fight with you or nothing like that. The Lovers is reversed. So they made a choice that they want to be happy and they want to come together with you and just be in a good place. Okay? Be in a good place. Okay? Okay. Is there any new love or any new lovers inside of coming up for Gemini? Just so we can see. Ooh, the Tower on the Eight of Swords. And so I feel like these people, this situation is if they do, they taking you off track. So you're not feeling it if it's anything new. Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, you're not trying to get locked down or nothing like that right now with no craziness. It'll lead in heartbreak or just like short term or some sort of lesson to come up that you already seen and you're breaking free from that, and see you're focusing, you're moving towards something else, like you're moving towards something that's more stable, that makes sense in your life, practical sense. Yeah. So I don't see, like, we'll come back and we'll check again later, but wow. I kind of feel like though the cards can only show but so much. You know what I mean? Like people then have to be the conduits of how the energy plays out. So right now it's looking like you got somebody that they're like, okay, yeah, we need to be done. We need to be over it. They're trying to keep things civil and they don't want to be separate from you. But at the same time, they want to have a new start with you. They want things to be like kind of light and they want things to be good. Between y'all, they don't want no problems. They know that they got something they got to do with and they got to work with in their life. Of course, they want you in it. I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm just like, well, what is the lies for? Because it's like they do want to deal with you, but they want to do this person the same cheating type stuff. That's up to you, Gems. All right, peace. Like the video, subscribe to the channel.